Okay, so we're at 4,480, around there. We're going to be doing a simulated force approach today. So what that is in case we ever lose power, lose our engine, what is the procedure that will help us get down to the ground safely, okay? So you have a power engine failure. Okay, so engine failure. And right away pitch for 68 knots. 68 knots gives the plane the best glide performance. So we're going to pitch for 68. There is 68. Right there. Okay, so we haven't started descending yet. Slowly descending. Okay, now we got to pick a field. So we know the wind is pushing us, or I should say we took off to the west. So we're already heading west right now. So we're already heading west. So we're going to pick a field in front of us, because that's where the wind is coming from. You always want to land into the wind. That's going to give the best performance. And when you're gliding, obviously you want more airflow to keep you in the air longer, right? So 68 knots pitch. Now we got to do something called a cause check, okay? So fuel selector valve on both. Mixture's rich. Okay, still doing 68. Fuel pump. Our fuel pump kind of gives us more fuel. So we check that just to make sure that, you know, there's nothing there that can help us out. Okay, nothing. Mags on both, making sure the key didn't actually get switched to the off position. Okay, so now we have to declare an emergency. So we're going to switch to 121.5. That's the frequency for emergencies. The emergency call goes like this. Mayday, 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 Foxtrot Echo Golf Uniform, Foxtrot Echo Golf Uniform, Foxtrot Echo Golf Uniform. Currently 1 mile north of Thorsby, with an engine failure, 1 soul on board, going to be landing in a field. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Foxtrot Echo Golf Uniform, Foxtrot Echo Golf Uniform, Foxtrot Echo Golf Uniform. So now we made our call. If I had a passenger, I'd say, okay, Mr. Passenger, we have an engine failure. I just want you to stay calm. Keep your seatbelt on. And once we touch down on the ground, you're going to unlatch the doors before touchdown so we don't get stuck inside. Meet me behind the plane after, okay? So we're using this field, so our high point is coming up. Skull flaps. Skull flaps. Okay, so we're just slipping just to get 85. Watch the flaps. Watch the flap speed. Okay, so now we have our... Okay, so now we're setting up for landing. Our flaps 20, 65 knots. In a real landing situation, I probably like this picture just because there's power lines here, so I'd want to be careful of those. But we would make the field, so I'm going to overshoot. And I'm overshooting, flaps are to 20, above 60, flaps 10, airspeed above 70, flaps up. Okay. And that's how you would simulate an engine failure. Obviously, there's a lot of factors to consider. You know, area that you're flying. Not every area is going to have smooth or, you know, terrain, a lot of options. But this is why, you know, when you're flying with passengers, and what I'm going to try to do, put in practice, and make a game out of it, right? Like, you know, if you're taking your passengers, you may want to ask them, like, okay, like, you know, while we're flying, why don't you look out for, you know, other airplanes, count how many fields you see, right? So then, in case that happens, your passenger might have some useful information to give you. So we're going to head back to Portland because there is some poor weather coming in probably in the next 7 minutes. And I'm about 15 minutes out, so I'm going to head back. And, yeah, that's all she wrote. Thanks for watching.